Got a daughter now, so things are good, you know?
When are we going to see you on a cover of NBA 2K?
By 2K27.
Okay, I like that.
Let's do it.
Are you ready to go get my team card? Let's see how it turned out. Let's go.
For those of you who joined us for our inaugural 2K TV Tuesday event, thank you for helping us make it a huge success. We were there competing and checking out all the action, and you all rocked it. But there was one that stood out above the rest. The 2K TV Tuesday MVP goes to XX Dowski, who won 98 games during our event. Congratulations! Keep it up, and we'll see you for more event action in 2K23.
It's time to introduce the starting five for your Oklahoma City Thunder. At center, number 15, Derek Favors. At forward, 6'3", number 5, Lucas Gore. At forward, 6'8", number 7, Darius Paisley. At the shooting guard position, number 3, at guard, 6'6", number 2, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. The head coach for your Oklahoma City Thunder is Mark Daigart. And your Oklahoma City Thunder.
It's that time of the year. Happy holidays, everyone, from 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some mid-season NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. Also joining us from the sidelines, David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Good evening, Kevin. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander loves getting to the rim. Last season, he led the league in drives per game by a wide margin. Matter of fact, he drove the most that we've ever seen since they started tracking the stat back in 2013. His blend of length, strength, and craftiness has been remarkable to watch. Guys?
Like you, David, on the sideline. Boy, I love Gilgeous-Alexander in his game. DA, thank you. Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. Lee out there with Jamal Murray. And it's Nikola Jokic. And there's Gordon, and it's Porter in at the small forward position. And for Oklahoma City, we've got Gilgeous-Alexander, Lou Dort out there with Favors, and it's Giddey in at the 2-guard. And Greg, when it comes to load management, why do we see more of it now than when you play?
Well, for me, the science of sport has evolved, and it's not just the athlete, it's the technology and the science that goes into making a better athlete. That's why you're seeing load management far more acceptable to the masses now, understanding that this is about the long game.
Out of bounds, Oklahoma City takes possession. Ball's not loose. Oh, and here we go with Lee. Nobody back. And it goes down 2 points.
And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
You get the sense there is a level of intensity right out of the gates.
Driving.
Whoa! Look out.
I mean, that's a rugged play.
That's straight toughness.
How about the hang time you need to pull off something like that.
I know, above and beyond. You're right.
And you add in the creativity with all the dunks out there. We've seen some. That one stands out.
And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, these the new power rankings. They tell a great story. Take a look at the Jazz. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And I think Denver, they continue to obliterate expectations because they found a way to get the most out of the guys on this roster.
From deep three-point range, Favors with the rebound. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. 4-point game. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder.
Well, for an old-school big man to make a living in today's game, you've got to be a great rebounder and defender. Thankfully for Derek Favors, he is low.
Well, over a decade.
Hey guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Thunder?
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
Well, they've established their presence in the paint tonight also. And a lot of their scoring coming from down low so far.
That one drops. He ties it up.
Well, I think what we see sometimes with DeMarcus Cousins, your greatest strength can be your greatest weakness. When he uses his emotion to be aggressive and intimidating, you love it. He just has to stay under control.
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Lee outside. Scored the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight. The Thunder have gone 7 of 11 from the field to begin the game. Our timeout called by Oklahoma City.
You know, couldn't agree more with this timeout. There are far too many turnovers to get any kind of offensive rhythm. You're just trying to mix things up here.
Hey, fans, who wants a free kick?
We've got a moment now to go to a rookie watch and find out who among the NBA's freshman class have been the hottest shooters. You look at Lee, leading the league in field goal percentage. He always gets good looks.
And his confidence is going to keep growing if he continues shooting like he has over the past month.
It's out of bounds. They are saying it was pass touch by Lee. .51 seconds left in the first. Knocked loose. Here's Giddey.
And trailing here in the first, you'd like to see them be a little more aggressive on the offensive glass.
Here's Lee outside. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Lee with the steal. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. Jokic has checked in for Denver.
Nikola Jokic.
Pass to Pokusevski. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Giddey to stop the run. And it's rebounded by DeMarcus Cousins. Lee outside. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist. And that's 15 points for Maverick.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
The 3. Cranes the three-pointer.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
And so it's Denver, sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Nuggets.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
There's something else they've done right from the get-go tonight is run. So much of their offense coming on the fast break.
Oklahoma City comes into this one after the win against Memphis. So on the floor for Denver, DeMarcus Cousins out there with Will Barton. And there's Maverick. And it's Nikola Jokic. Another three for Denver.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Now the pass to Roby. Here's Giddey. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Giddey's got 7 points in the game.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Lee outside. And again, Denver with the triple.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Thunder trailing by 21. Nabbing another steal.
And he's just been able to anticipate their every move.
Yeah, you're right. An absolute pest on the defensive end. Here's Giddey. Covered by Lee. Lee with the steal. And now in transition is Lee. Here we go. And Lee with the stuff.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm. And you can see how they're finishing their play.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
You know, Greg, it is amazing the total effect Jokic has on the game.
And he's usually top 5 in triple-doubles now. He's really worked on his defense. And the scary part is he's still only in his mid-20s.
And he gets it back. And Giddey gets it to go. Denver calls timeout.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
Big group substitution here for Denver. And so it's Denver ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. And with as many three-pointers as they bring, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, guys. Here with Coach Mike Malone. How has ball movement opened up things for you offensively?
Every game we have where we get into a one-on-one game, over-dribbling, not passing, we become very easy to guard. The good thing about tonight is the ball is moving. We're trying to make plays for each other. When we move the ball, we get high percentage shots, which is all we can ask for.
Thanks very much for your time, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Looking at Denver. Kenny, give us your take.
Well, they knocked the wind out of the defense in transition, converting fast break baskets in volume. It's a runaway lead right now. In fact, this looks like a track meet.
And now, Shaq, let's get your opinion on Oklahoma City.
Just bad interior defense from them throughout the half. They're getting pushed around, not protecting them, allowing easy looks. That's the kind of D I love to face. I've had at least 30 by now, guys.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel.
Joel, what up?
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. What can you say? Lee, an impressive effort here today.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
That takes a level of aggression and a level of focus, and he has brought it all night thus far.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. So for Oklahoma City right now, they've got favorites. Lou Dort out there with Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Baisley in at the 4 seed.
Well, you're trying to answer the 3, but you force up a shot that he...
Oh!
My goodness.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Ugh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And down the road, Greg, which current player might make for the best coach?
Well, I'm always partial to the point guard. And if you're looking for leadership, man, Chris Paul, Mike Conley, those guys I think are destined to coach. I think LeBron would be a great one as well, but I got a sneaky suspicion he'd just rather own the team. Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Lee with the steal. Here he goes. And Lee with the stuff.
A lot to like about the way they're playing right now, but still plenty of time left.
You do like that the offense is humming along. They're putting in the effort to distance themselves.
Knocked away. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in the corner. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 9.
At 6'6", you can see shot ready. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, good use of the catch and shoot. This guy has been unstoppable. It has not mattered at all what the defense throws at him. He's had an answer.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
Awaiting ball.
And now a chance to see what's coming up for the Nuggets. On Thursday, they'll be matching up against Gordon Hayward and the Charlotte Hornets. And then on Sunday, they'll face off against Paul George and the Los Angeles Clippers.
And that game against the Warriors, this is...
Substitution on the court.
And Denver will start the fourth quarter with Michael Porter's out there with Gordon. Then there's Jamal Murray. And there's Maverick. And it's Jokic in at the 5.
He's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Poke loose. Lee with the steal. Launches a 3. Another 3 for Denver. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Nuggets.
The activity level defensively.
And another one falls. Amazing.
50 points for him yet again, and I feel privileged to watch this guy go to work this season.
Now he is pulled even for the second most 50-point games in a single season. What a year it's been for him.
And to match 30 games of 50 points or more in a single season, it's unreal. That was a number that prime Wilt Chamberlain established back in 1963.
Well, that's the size of Derek Favors, allowing him to snag these boards. This guy, you've got to keep him off the offensive glass.
Porter finds Lee. Another 3 for Denver.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Here's Giddey. He's covered by Murray. Pass to man. To the inside. Here's Pokusevski. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Pokusevski's got his first 2 points of the night.
Always helps to get these kinds of looks, right? Super easy to convert from that distance.
Lee, that's good.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
Poked away, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Thunder will retain possession. Both teams deciding to change it up.
Substitution on the court.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance And it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Denver.
Tonight, they seem committed to the three-point shot.
That was the bread and butter. Fortunately, they made enough of those, but sometimes it was quantity over quality.
And so taking a look at their season record, this will be win number 31 on the year.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series. And what a huge standout performance it was
for Maverick.
Efficient productivity. You love what this guy has given to you on the offensive end.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Well, they knew it would be a hostile environment, and they rose to the challenge.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Well, when it's closing time, he's trying to lock the door. He's been going all night.
Tipped away. Gilgeous-Alexander against Jokic. Here's Baisley. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again. Lee. And good. He hits it again.
What a game. That's 72 points.
He's been simply, Greg, sensational throughout this one. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
Boy, the body control of Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, so impressive, and it helps him convert contested looks. Nice.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor space.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team, productive and efficient.
And so it's Denver taking care of business in this one. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
And that's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Nicola, you asserted impact from the opening tip tonight. What was the key out there?
I mean, it's not just me, it's of course my teammates. I think we opened the game really good in the first quarter, and we just continued to play aggressive, and that's how we won the game.
Well, man, I appreciate your time, and congrats on this win. Enjoy it. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
Professor, what do you think of NBA 2K23 so far?
It was dope. Right away looking at it, you could see the graphic upgrades. You know, like sometimes in the past people be like, oh, it's 2K, it's always pretty good. But like this one was exceptional. Right when I looked at it, I had like double take. I'm like, this is a real game? Like.
So you're getting scanned today. How excited are you about that?
I'm super excited because A, now I get to play as myself in the game and I'm gonna start playing more than I do normally. And then B, I have history with 2K. So from 2K7 to 2K12, we did a lot of like the signature moves for a lot of like the NBA All-Stars and stuff like that. So to come back here and be in collaboration is awesome.
The game is actually really smooth. I like it. They slowed it down a little bit. It's more realistic. Until I get in the park and I max out 99 overall, we're gonna see what really happens.
Corey, we're here at NBA 2K23 Summer League. How's your Summer League been thus far?
It's dope so far. I just landed, kind of came straight into this, played a game of 2K, and just kind of mingling around and checking out the scene, and it's like good vibes in here, so I'm happy.
You are getting a taste of NBA 2K23 for the first time. What do you think of the gameplay?
Super dope. Like the last one, I was a little like, it was a little hard for me on free throws, but this one, it seems like they made it a little bit easier for your boy. So I don't know, I'm super hyped. They said it was like an early version of the game, so super excited to see where it goes, but so far so good.
Happy holidays, everyone. Welcome to our coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. This is Brian Anderson. I'm here with Grant Hill and Chris Webber, and the fourth member of our crew, Allie LaForce. All right, a chance to check out stats for Gordon Hayward.
He's been really dialed in from deep during these last 5 games. Looking assertive and in control every time he rises up to shoot from beyond the three-point line. And it's been fun to watch.
Just about ready to get this one started. First, let's hear from Allie LaForce. Allie.
Thanks, Brian. Well, it might go without saying, but LaMelo Ball grew up in a basketball family. At their home in Chino, California, some intense games with his older brothers were played. LaMelo said, quote, they were serious, slamming into the gate. That's where you develop, hating to lose. Everybody's going hard. I wish I could have seen it, B.A.
It's led to this, Allie. Thanks for that. Well, we can expect a lot of transition buckets in this one, Chris. How much fun is it to play in matchups like this, man?
Come on, boy. Everybody loves a game like this. Look, as soon as the shot comes off the rim, put on your track shoes and get out and run.
Here are the starters for Charlotte. Ball and Rozier work together in the backcourt. Hayward and Bridges at the small and power forward spots. And it's Harrell in at the center position. And for Denver, we've got Michael Porter. Nikola Jokic is out there with Aaron Gordon. Then there's Jamal Murray. And it's Lee in at the 2 spot. Lee on the wing. From downtown, sends it home from three-point land.
When you can simply shoot over the defender, you've got it made.
Poke loose. Going inside, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, B.A.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. There's the triple. Count it. All 3 of his attempts have gone in.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Nuggets.
They're setting the tone early with their defense, keeping the pressure on and taking chances. And they've got a bunch of steals to show for it.
The other thing that's been effective so far tonight is their fast break. A lot of points coming on the run.
Outside Murray. 17-foot shot on the way. Pulled the shot a little left. Bounce goes his way, though.
They've come out hot. I mean, really hot. Perfect from the field thus far.
Yet another steal from him. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end. You gotta love it.
Such a consistent night for him from the field. Whenever they've needed it, he's been their safety valve.
Here's Lee.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I see it.
Boom. He jams it straight down.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Going for the juggler right off the bat. I mean, jumping out to an impressive early lead.
Once again, an explosive highlight on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. From the arc. Oh, he can't miss. 8 for 8 after that shot.
And this first quarter has been ridiculous. They simply can't miss right now.
Now a timeout called by Charlotte.
And with this matchup being East versus West, this is the first of only 2 meetings between these teams.
Yeah, should be a fun game to watch. I mean, 2 teams that don't see each other that much. They'll learn a lot about each other tonight.
And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Down low. Here's ball. The shot comes out.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Takes a 3. And the basket by Lee. Lee's got 25 points in the game.
Oh, flawless start for him here in the first quarter.
Ball against Morris. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Here's Lee. Gets the 3 to fall. 28 points for him.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hornets will retain possession. And now in December, here's what the Eastern Conference standings look like. Taking a look at Charlotte, they're in 5th place, right in the middle of the conference. Still time to improve that positioning.
I think for the Hornets, nobody really knew what to expect from them at the start of this year. But as the season has progressed, it's clear that they are contenders.
There are still some very strong teams above them. So, yes, they are contenders, but I wouldn't call them favorites just yet.
Here's Morris following the bucket by the Hornets. Outside Porter. Pass to Lee. Puts up a 3. Pure from 3-point range. Lee's got 31 points.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Knocked loose. Nabbing another steal.
Gotta be careful about it. Oh, my! Throw it down! No one is stopping that.
He went all out right there.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. 3-pointer Rozier. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball.
A shoot-first kind of guard. Rozier is terrific at understanding when he should take these type of shots.
Now a timeout called by Denver. Well, as the season progresses, Chris, if you're seeing something as a player, how many coaches are open to suggestions when it comes? Here's Lee. Had a career game his last time out. Bucket after bucket. Here's Jokic. The 3. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
And so in the game for the Hornets, Hayward and Bridges at the small and power forward spots. LaMelo Ball is out there with Kelly Oubre. And it's Harrell in at the 5 spot.
And I think that play tells you everything you need to know. They're simply playing at a higher level, getting a steal and turning it into quick points.
All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
Yeah, going defense to offense in an instant. Every team now calibrated to do that.
Hayward's shot is off. Denver has gone 2 of 6 from distance here in the second quarter.
When Gordon Hayward first entered into the league, he was pretty slender. But over the years, he's added some muscle to his frame. And because of that weight room work, he's improved too.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, B.A. Last season, the Charlotte Hornets finishing with their best record in the last 5 seasons. With the addition of LaMelo Ball, this team finally has some talent to build around, playing a switching defense and going zone the most in the NBA. Guys?
Oh, fun to watch. Thanks, Allie. Good stuff. Putting on more strength is so important in this league. It's a whole new ball game coming from college to the NBA, as you know, C-Web.
Yeah, well, I think Hayward recognized that fact, which is why he decided to bulk up so he could match the physicality of the league. Well, with the role he's on this quarter, they're going to keep going to him and get that lead even bigger.
1:24 left in the second period. Counted from distance. Hayward's got 5 now.
Not a go-to shot when Hayward first came into the league. Now he's very comfortable pulling the trigger from there.
Pass to Lee for 3. Oh, another one falls.
And you know what him reaching 50 points means. He's moved up another spot in the record books.
The second spot is his alone now for most 50-point performances in a year. And here's the fast break. Lets the 3 fly. Another one falls. Amazing. Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
BA, it feels like he can't miss.
Launches it. Drills it from deep. Lee's got 57 points.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
That shot wide open.
And their offense seems to be coming around. Now they're shooting upwards of 50% from the field.
Pass to Lee. Fires the 3. And good. There's another. 60 points. This guy can't be stopped right now.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
With the drive. And that one is stuffed right through.
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion. For Charlotte, they've gotten 7 of 13 attempts to go here in the second. Sinks the tray. Hayward's got 9 points in the quarter. The Nuggets shooting 67% for the game. Just outstanding. And the basket by Lee.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Well, when he's hitting from range on a consistent basis, it makes everything easier offensively.
Ball finds Harrell. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Ball's got 5 assists tonight.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
And so it's Denver, showing no mercy and just piling it on, looking dominant and focused right now. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everyone. That was a combination of everybody and everyone. Everyone. Did you catch that? Yeah, Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. How about that first half, fellas? For the Nuggets, Kenny, what's your viewpoint?
Well, when you pass the ball the way they have, I mean, this is the kind of scoring line you expect. The guys are in total sync. And the difference is the ball movement. I mean, they're moving the ball around and it's striking.
And big fella, your thoughts on the Hornets?
It's their defense that's put them in this spot. Giving up easy looks all over the place. Like they don't have any plan in place. Check out the field goal. Well, that's not going to cut it. I don't even want to talk about it.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send it back to Kevin and the crew.
Gap on the scoreboard. The second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Lee, he's checked in for Morris. Oubre, he's checked in for Charlotte. Charlotte's gone just 1 of 3 from deep since the break. We've got Jamal Murray. Aaron Gordon is out there with Nikola Jokic. Then it's Michael Porter, and it's Lee in a 2-guard. Hits the trifecta. Hayward's got 11 points here in the second half.
Taking things into his own hands. He's been a beast this quarter.
And for Charlotte, Hayward and Bridges at the small and power forward spots. Kelly Oubre out there with Terry Rozier. And it's Harrell in at the center. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Bridges outside. And here's the fast break. Here's Lee. He got it again! Sensational!
And that's 70!
He is unconscious. And so it's Denver. holding a massive 34-point lead to end the quarter. And they've racked up a ton of turnovers. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, it's also called making a good read, understanding where everyone is and taking full advantage. Fantastic.
And there have been, so it's both teams making substitutions here. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Nuggets.
Well, they played a heads-up brand of basketball this entire game, and they've got the skills to prove it.
I'll tell you something else. The points they've scored on the fast break tonight have been a major factor.
That free throw good from Hayward. As a Rookie of the Year award winner yourself, Grant, what do you see as the biggest challenge facing today's rookies?
I honestly think with all the information and expectations, the hardest thing for young players today is meeting those expectations. Because of all the great rookies who've come before and gone on and had success right away, that pressure a lot of times can be a lot for a young player entering the league.
Michael Porter out there with Nikola Jokic. Then it's Monte Morris. Then there's Jamal Murray. And it's Lee in at the three. Fires the three. He drops it from range.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Let's talk about it. The great competition going on. That's what makes a matchup like this so much fun to watch.
From behind the arc. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Ball's got assist number 8 here already in the game. Pass to Lee. From deep. Ooh, poked away. And the ball out of play. The Hornets will have it. Najee, he's checked in for Jamal Murray. And the Hornets making a change here as well. Martin's checked in. The Hornets have gotten 7 of 12 shots to drop in this fourth quarter. Ball passes to Plumlee to the middle. Here's Martin. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
Here's Lee. Oh, connects again.
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. Throws it up high. Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Beyond the arc. Another one goes. Incredible. And there it is. 82 points.
This is a game that he will never forget. I know I won't.
There's the steal. Here's the three. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
Oh, and they're showing no signs of letting up. I love this approach right now. They value each possession.
He buries it from 3.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
Yeah, I love how they play for one another out there. No signs of selfishness. They're just a total team effort.
Knocks down the triple. 51 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Martin. Ball outside. Here's Bridges. The kick out to Ball. To halt the run. It's rebounded by Najee.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And the basket by Lee.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
That's why they're in the driver's seat right now, looking to put this one away.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Here's Lee. Good! Another from 3.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely. Looking to shoot as much as possible. That's tipped. And out of bounds. Charlotte will have it. Oh, they get a hand on it. 19-footer. And gets it to fall.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
And that's why they're running plays for him. They're getting him the ball and letting him go to work.
And so the home crowd treated to a win. We saw two different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Nicola, congratulations on the win. What does a win like this say about your team?
I mean, we are looking for each other. We are finding it. When we start playing like we're supposed to play, we are really good. So hopefully we're going to continue to play like this.
Thanks, Nicola. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Grant Hill, Chris Webber, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. We appreciate you tuning in tonight. So long, everyone.
On the floor for the visiting team. At power forward, Gordon. At the other forward position, Michael Porter Jr. At point guard, Jamal Murray. At center, Nikola Jokic. At the other guard position, the head coach of the visiting team, Mike Malone. Introducing the starting five for your LA Clippers. At center, 7-foot, number 40, Ivica Zubac. At guard, 6'3", number 1, Reggie Jackson. At power forward, number 8, Marcus Morris Sr. At guard, 6'6", number 13, Paul George. At forward, 6'7", number 2, Kawhi Leonard. Your LA Clippers head coach is Ty Lue. Make some noise for your LA Clippers.
Welcome and happy holidays from 2K Sports. It's time for NBA action. Along with Steve Smith and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And our friend on the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge, we'll be hearing from shortly. D.A., take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. The Clippers are trying to shift their offense toward ball movement. Last season, Kawhi Leonard and Paul George both notched career highs in assists. Kawhi said, if I can get us in our offense, that makes me happy. It doesn't matter about getting an assist. Just make the right play and share the ball. Kevin?
They've got great chemistry, David, just like you and I do. Thanks for that report. With the All-Star game almost here, let's see how the West is shaping up. You look at the Nuggets. And not a surprise, really, to see them sitting there in that number 1 spot in the conference. The excellent brand of basketball they've been putting on display lately has been terrific. And, of course, the Clippers just need to take it a game at a time.
Yeah, and when I look at the Clippers, they're not an opponent any team wants to see on their schedule. They've been producing all season long. And, guys, I don't see them slowing down anytime soon.
We figured that by this point in the season, they would have separated themselves from the pack. They've done that and more.
Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. Aaron Gordon out there with Jokic. Then there's Murray. And there's Maverick. And it's Porter. And at the 3, the small forward. And for the Clippers, outside the wings are George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the 5. You know, we expect it to rain threes tonight for sure, Smitty. Both teams can really shoot the ball.
Yeah, Kevin, get ready for some points. This one could turn into a 3-point storm. This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the net.
And Lee with the stuff.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
He doesn't need much time to get his shot off. Paul George is a dependable catch-and-shoot option.
No good from Lee. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for Los Angeles. And it's blocked by Gordon. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gordon. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile 1 block?
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
The three from George. The shot, no good. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Clippers team.
Yeah, and they're hoping for a better showing against this club this season. Last year they came out on the losing end.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, these guys need to work together as a team, as a unit. Try and carve out some easy buckets.
Clippers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Got a piece of it, and it's out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession. And here is Los Angeles now. It's a 5-point game. Knocks it loose. Lee with the steal. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. And Lee with the stuff.
And that's how you execute offensively. Murray with a great job of getting it to his teammate.
And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Now here's Zubac. Really had troubles in the loss to Sacramento. Lee with the steal. And now in transition is Lee. Here we go. Takes the three. Another three for Denver. And look at how the hustle game has been going for Denver.
Their aggressiveness on D has been the most glaring aspect of this game so far. They have the heat turned all the way up in this first half.
And also, how about the fact defensively, they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
Basketball. Substitution for the away team, DeMarcus Cousins, Zeke Naji, Will Barton, Monty Morris.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. They get a hand on it. Lee with the steal. And Lee with the stuff.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
For the Clippers, it's been a slow start here. They trail by 14. And the Clippers call time here. Steve, you played 4 years at Michigan State with all the changes, including pro options for the top prospects. Do you worry at all about the college game?
No, I don't worry about it. In some ways, having more players who stick around is a good thing. But I love the opportunity these young guys are getting. Continuity can lead to beautiful basketball. They just have to make adjustments.
Man's checked in for Los Angeles.
Long and athletic, PG-13 is a terror when he reaches the cup.
There's the lob to the hoop.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
Clippers trail by 14. First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. The pass to Man. Now, here's Zubac. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And I like the different looks that Morris can give you. Inside, outside, and in transition.
Morris passes to Lee. From deep. Drills it from outside.
3-point basket.
Lee's got 20 points.
Great three-point shooting here out of the gate. That makes 4 makes already from long distance.
Out of bounds. Denver takes possession.
And there was a slight panic in L.A. when Kawhi opted out of his deal. It quickly went away as Kawhi signed a new one with the Clippers. The Clippers can build knowing Kawhi is in it for the long haul. Always nice to know you have a star that you can win with.
Buries the long-range jumper.
Nothing better than a hustle play like that. It gets the whole team amped up, sets the example for everyone.
Another three for Denver.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
That's tipped. Lee against Powell. Will it go? Into the lane. And the dunk by Powell.
Look at the intensity on that drive. Norman Powell charging in like no one can stop him.
Lee outside. It's rebounded by Hartenstein.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And the rejection by Cousins.
Still Clippers ball.
Michael Porter, he's checked in for the Nuggets. So we reach the end of the first half of play. Denver on top. They're up by 8. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot, guys. With Mike Malone, as the second half approaches, Coach, what are you looking for?
Execution, pace, and purpose with everything that we do, and making sure that when we call a set, we know what we're trying to accomplish and get the ball to where our players can be effective.
We'll see if they can fix that in the second half. Thanks, Coach. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
For the Nuggets, Shaq, let's get your insight on the visiting team.
They made every possession count by limiting the mistakes. Very disciplined about protecting the ball and making the right play. If they keep this up, the lead should be safe. But don't get cocky and lose just because you're ahead.
Kenny, what's your take on the Clippers?
I felt they had a lack of intensity defensively. They gave up way too many threes. I mean, somebody needs to pull out the fire hose because this fire is out of control, and it certainly wasn't because of their defense.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. What can you say? Lee, an impressive effort here today.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. 8-point game. Their next game, playing at home, as the Nets come into town. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. So on the floor for Denver. Gordon out there with Porter. And it's Nikola Jokic. Then there's Jamal Murray. And it's Lee in at the shooting guard position. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, mid-range jumpers are something of a lost art these days, but they're still practiced by superstars like Kawhi Leonard. Coach Ty Lue said, why not work on the shots that teams are giving up? Down the stretch, mid-range shots win games. Playoffs, too. If you shoot it at a high clip, it's just as good as a 3 for me. Guys?
And they do shoot it at a good clip, and they rely on it quite a bit. David, thank you.
Continuing to stoke the fire, his shot making has been absolutely superb.
Poke loose. Here's Lee outside. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Good vision, good decision by Reggie. Pushing for a better shot, finds an open man.
And we all know what George brings offensively, but it's his ability as a defender that stands out. Great instincts to make plays on that end of the floor.
And they get it back. And the basket by Gordon.
And the coaching staff wants Gordon to keep taking those. It's only going to help him get better.
Nice ball movement by the Clippers. And he gets it to go. Leonard's got 7 points in the game. And with Paul George and his defense, Greg, you almost forget how great of an impact it makes.
He just kind of flies under the radar with his defensive play. I mean, this guy could be considered for the Defensive Player of the Year almost every year. One of the more disruptive forces on that end of the floor.
Here's George. Denver able to drain the three. The finish. Oh!
Yes. Goodness.
And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Agile play to get his hand in there and get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile one block.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
And that one drops for him.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Lee with the steal. And he uses the glass on the layup. Lee's got 38 points.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Lee with the steal. Beyond the arc. And again, Denver with the triple.
Ooh, heat check after heat check. He rises to the occasion, trying to will his team to victory.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
What it was, they are getting better shots, which has gotten them into a rhythm, and they're knocking down everything.
Knocked away. Porter passes to Lee.
In the third quarter. 2 minutes.
And the rejection by Leonard.
This is the power of the claw in action. Kawhi Leonard using his natural gifts to gobble up that shot. And every time you think he can't hit another,
And the Clippers call time here. See, back in 2002, you led the NBA in three-point shooting at over 47% a game. How would you have liked playing today?
I would have loved it, Kevin. The reason why, I could have shot more threes. And with more threes, gives you more stats. And with more stats, gives you the bag.
And the Clippers with a whole new lineup now. And it's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here. .144 left to play in the third. Knocked loose. Out to the right wing. Shot clock at 5. Down low. Here's Powell. No good. Unable to end this run.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
All you see is a lot of frustration. Someone needs to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Batum with the steal. Got a piece of it. On the wing, Batum. Plenty of room to knock down the shot.
Great floor awareness. Kyle knows how to find his open teammates.
Lee outside. Three-pointer. And another one.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Fires for three. Connects again from distance. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
It's out of bounds. They are saying it was last touch by Lee. Here's Mann. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time.
A lot of points off their turnovers this quarter. Way too many.
34 seconds left here in the third quarter. Here's Lee outside. Offensive rebound. Haji. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And just scrapes and claws for that offensive rebound and doesn't take any chances there with the putback.
And GA, strong work all around. And the rebound and the stuff both. Wow. And it's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here. got 22 seconds left to play here in the third. In the corner, Powell with it. Drills the three-pointer. Powell's got 10.
Man, he keeps doing his part. They just haven't been able to get over the hump.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
Here's Lee, and so it's Denver out there all by themselves with a 32-point lead to end the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Back to the action after this word. There may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Some teams changing it up here. The three. Again, what an avalanche.
Make that 61 points.
Yep, everything is going his way right now. They've got Paul George. Batuma's out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Luke Kennard, and it's Powell in at the point guard. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. And here are the Clippers now after the Nuggets pick up 2. Pass to Leonard, shoots from 12. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
It's a shot we don't see a lot anymore. But Kawhi is an old-school player, still using that mid-range jumper.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
You know why? Success breeds confidence, and he's certainly been successful from there, time and time again.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Denver.
They've been playing such pesky defense. It's been very impressive, especially all the turnovers they've caused.
And also, their second chance points have been a story all night as well. That's just pure effort and hustle.
Here's Lee outside. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Lee's got 13 points in just this quarter. Now here's Leonard. And another steal for him.
And you got to be careful around him.
You know, Greg, he's been coming up with some incredible steals so far.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Denver.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that in the mid. They just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And with this win, they'll end up notching another victory for this year's campaign, win number 33.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological win. I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was.
For Maverick.
Boy, it was amazing the level of chaos he caused. Challenging ball handlers, getting into passing lanes, racking up a number of steals that helped demoralize his opponent.
Knocks it loose.
And you could see he knew exactly where that long rebound was coming off, able to get there quickly and snatch it up.
Wasted no time on that one.
And you gotta like that they found something positive here, something that maybe carry overs into the next game.
They put together some great possessions here at the end. It's a shame they could have used this run much earlier.
Here's Lee. Again, the Nuggets score.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
Yeah, they sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference.
Lee with the steal. For the finish. And Lee with the stuff.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well. He's been locked in all night, and he's taking good shots.
Fires from deep. Yet another bucket.
He just notched 92 points on that one.
Simply surreal. G.A., I'm not sure even he can believe what's going on right now. And so it's Denver taking care of business in this one. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, DeMarcus. What did the team do tonight that really allowed you to be so effective out there?
Sharing the ball. That's the main thing. I mean, I ask what the keys to this team winning, I always say that's sharing the ball. So when we play that way, it's hard to beat us.
Yeah, the ball was really moving around there tonight. Thanks very much. Congratulations. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Now, for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA here on 2K Sports. So long, everyone.